Hello everyone, this is Strider 2 for the Mega Drive, or Genesis, released in 1993, also known as Return of Strider or Journey into Darkness. Strider was a game that I used to play a lot on the Mega Drive. You've got to save the people of the planet Magenta from some big bad whatever. I thought Magenta was kind of pink, this looks kind of mucky, green and brown. I wasn't even aware of the sequel, to be quite honest. Oh, whatever the killer plants. Oh, flipping things, these quite often just look like part of the scenery. As an opening level, this is just not that exciting, to be quite honest. With the original Strider, you started off in this war-torn Russia with this place full of all these soldiers and weird robots and things. Giant caterpillar. With this one, it's just him kind of ambling through a forest with all these naff-looking robot birds. And later on, there's just stuff that seems to have been recycled from the original. This ugly colour scheme doesn't help either. With mouldy brown and kind of slime green. There's the same little boxes as the first game. You've got to break them open and you get power-ups and extra points and that sort of thing. Oh, and here we go, another of those stupid little plants. I think the trick is to hit them before they launch a bomb. There doesn't seem to be any of those things that protect you in this. In the other levels, there's a ruined city. There's a kind of like an underground place. There's a bit on a rooftop. And then there's a prison ship. And quite honestly, there's nothing in this game that even comes close to anything in the original. It all just seems to be kind of action game by numbers. All these naff little robots and things. There's a kind of psychedelic T-Rex. They just kind of feel like inferior versions of the ones in the original. And this game itself is just flipping Strider by numbers. The original one was all action, this just feels empty. There's all just too much wandering about. There just doesn't seem to be any attempt to build on the original, to be quite honest. It just feels more like Strider 1.5. Or just kind of here's Strider in 5 more levels. It just seems to be more like levels that weren't good enough for the original. There don't seem to be any of the between level cutscenes that I'm aware of either. It just seemed like nobody was really that interested in it. Just a quick buck, I suppose. Oh look, happy little birds singing. Except birdsong is not actually about happiness. It's a threat warning to other birds to stay away. You get off my branch. You want a bunch of feathers, mate? You want a beak full of feathers, eh? That was a rubbish walking machine. Looks kind of like a low-budget version of one of those Imperial two-legged walkers from Return of the Jedi. Oh, finally we're out of the forest. That took long enough, didn't it? Now there's a military base or somewhere. And this is just the kind of thing Hollywood churns out, really. It's kind of the naff sequel. It is not about creativity or doing anything new or original. The Sega Genesis version of the original Strider looked really good in 1990, but things had kind of moved on a bit 3 years later. But quite honestly, if this game had been released at the same time as the original, it would still be the poor shadow of the first game. It is just money for old rope, and this game is just the laziest cash-in possible. And it's just so boring, uninteresting. The backgrounds and the enemies are just so what. It's also got a stupid time limit. The first Strider is still a great game, just stick with that instead.
Poor wretches whom the hand of